Hey guys, it's Natalie and welcome back to my channel for another video. So I just want to have an honest little chit chat with y'all for a moment. I just happened to get off of YouTube Live with a few of y'all just a few minutes ago, and you guys were asking me some great questions that I just had to stop and make a video about. Somebody asked me a great question of, is it worth it? I kind of just want to be honest with you guys and just kind of give you guys an honest update on how it's been going with owning my own boutique. I've been in business now for about 9 months now, and I had to just think about the past few months and think about, how my business has been progressing or not, and has it really been worth it? Has it really been worth the money put into it and the time and the effort put into it? And before we even get started, I'll start by saying yes, it has definitely been worth it for a lot of different reasons, but the main one being that it has opened my eyes to the possibilities, to the ways that money can be made out here, through your own means. Like, my boutique is my business and I can do with it whatever I want. I can create whatever I want out of it. I can be as creative or as basic as I may want to be, and the money that I've made through it is my own money. And just thinking about that is really empowering within itself, that I've created a business and it is mine, and I can put it back into my family. I can create an empire if I want to, and that alone makes it so much worth it. Like, no, I'm not where I want to be quite yet, but I can see the progression as I continue to put forth effort and put forth the time necessary. I see results starting to form. Now, I'm not gonna say it's always peaches and creams because it's not. I'm gonna tell you guys a story about inventory in a moment, but let me just start from the very beginning. So I launched July of 2018, and the first month for me was really successful. It was a lot of fun. I saw a lot of orders, a lot of business, and a lot of success. Now, granted, it was the summertime. I didn't really have to go to work because I'm a teacher, so I had unlimited time to put into it, and I just set up the proper means. I had email marketing going strong, and from the very beginning, and because of that, I had a lot of success. And so my first month, I was putting the time into it and I saw the results coming from it. Now, because that was my first month in business, I mistakenly thought that, this was gonna be an automatic thing, that I could go back to work in August, I could put minimum work into it, and I would see huge results. And the truth of the matter was that was not true at all. August, September, October, and most of November, I put no work at all towards my boutique. Maybe sent an email here or there, and that's the only time that I made a sale, when I thought to send an email once a month, or maybe had a discount. And either way, when I sent the discount to my email list, that's how I made money in the time that I wasn't doing anything else. I didn't buy any new inventory. I didn't do anything new with my website. I didn't do anything new, and I did nothing towards my business, and I saw little to no results. And in that time, when I saw little to no results, I assumed that, I just am a failure and my boutique will never be great and it will never be what I want it to be. And, no matter what, I'm not gonna see the success that I wanted. But then I realized, Natalie, you really haven't done anything towards your business. You're sitting here thinking that, you can sit back and do nothing and you would create a supernatural, multi-billionaire, multi-million-dollar business, and that's just not the truth of the matter. It takes more than just faith and prayer to create something that is successful. You have to put in the work as well, and I can honestly say in the beginning, I did not put in the necessary work. So if you would have asked me in November, is it worth it? I would have said no. I would have said I haven't seen a return on my investment, but the truth of the matter is I wasn't putting in any work either. So November came around and it was time for Black Friday, and my email list was nothing spectacular. It was maybe 30 people, but those 30 people were people who were interested in my brand from the beginning. When I had new discounts on stuff, they came and they purchased. I had a lot of repeat customers because of my email list. And in November, I created a couple of sales. I created a couple of campaigns. I did some Black Friday marketing and some Christmas marketing, and I started to see a lot more success. I saw a lot of sales, hundreds of dollars, up to thousands coming into my business. And I realized there for a moment that when I put in the necessary work, I see the results that I want to see. And so I put 2 and 2 together that, you know, when I do nothing, I don't see what I want to see, but when I do something, I see so much success. And so I realized that if I really just sat and gave my business the time that it needed to grow and to be successful, that I would see the results that I wanted to see. And so as we get into January, I launched my winter collection, and you know, that did its course, and I started to buy new accessories in February, and now it's March and I'm sourcing for my spring collection. And as I'm doing new things on my site, as I'm growing my email list, and as I am, you know, doing new things, I'm starting to see success. So all in all, the question is it worth it? The answer would be yes. But something that I will say is when I've seen the most success, it's been when I was creative. It's been when I put, you know, myself out there. It's been when I did different campaigns and different marketing techniques that I saw success. If you just start a business and say, hey, I'm here, hey, shop from me, you may see no results at all. And so if you are someone who've already launched and you've seen no results, just ask yourself, have you been putting in the necessary time and work and ethic, and not ethic, but work ethic and effort to see the results that you want to see? And so that's really important. Now, the reason why I have my inventory right there is because, and I'll show you guys, well, let me sit and I'll explain and then I'll show you guys. So I'm sourcing for spring. It's March, I'm a little bit behind, but whatever. I'm sourcing for spring, and I'm trying to find out, you know, what should I get for my spring collection. So at first, I kind of just scrolled through Instagram, got kind of inspired, and I realized that, you know, I want to have a 2-piece set, and I want to bring back my maxi dress that I had last summer. And I found a really, really cute 2-piece set. I put it in my cart, but I wasn't really convinced. I needed a couple days to think about it, to keep looking, and I would come back to it. 2 days later, I got on Instagram, and this pretty popular boutique, I won't say who, they actually had the exact same 2-piece set that I had in my cart. And you guys, I immediately went and deleted it from my cart. I'm not about doing something that somebody else is already doing. I'm about being creative and unique. And so I said, okay, this is crazy. And so in that moment, I was like, well, what can I do to get unique inventory? And what can I do to source for unique inventory? I had a moment like, you know what, I need to go to a different trade show. So I'm actually going to a trade show next week on Saturday, May 30th actually. And when I go to that trade show, I will vlog the process so y'all can see. But I was thinking about, well, what should I look for at the trade show? Because before you go online or to a trade show or wherever, when you're looking for inventory, you need to have an idea in mind of what you want. And so I don't want to just go aimlessly, because it'll be very overwhelming. And so what I did, and for me and for those who also already have a boutique, you can do this. But anyways, what I did was I went to back when I had a successful July and back when I had a successful Black Friday, and I thought about what pieces on my site sold the most and why do I think that is. So I went through my analytics, and I happened to pull the pieces that were most successful, sorry y'all, most successful on my site. And I have them right here. So if I can show you guys, if the lighting is good enough, I'll show you. This is the first piece. It is a beautiful maxi dress, a wrap dress, a unique pattern that ties around, and it is gorgeous. It has a beautiful split that a leg can pop out, and you're like, boom, yes ma'am. I was trying to think about, why did that piece sell so well? And something that I noticed was a couple of things. Number one, it was unique. I haven't seen that piece on anybody else's boutique before. I haven't. The pattern is something I've never seen, and it's a wrap dress, and it also is flowy, and it photographs well. All of these things are reasons why, you know, I believe that piece sold well. Some other things back there are just other pieces that are very unique. Let me show you guys one of my best sellers as well. Is this is a bodysuit. It's like a bat wing, like off the shoulder bodysuit, and this sells, this is like actually my last one, as a matter of fact. It's a size medium that I have left, I believe. Let me look. It's a size medium, and this sold extremely well because, again, very unique, never seen it before. It's very flattering online. I showed this in my last video actually. My custom made t-shirt, Faith Over Fear, Fearless. And so these are all things that sold extremely well on my site. And as I thought about, well, why is that? Why did these things sell so well? Why did I have great success with these pieces? It's because that I haven't seen them anywhere else. My t-shirt, it's custom made. You know, I designed that myself, and nobody else has that, because if they do, they copy me, because I created it myself and I had someone locally make it for me. And you know, I allowed myself to be creative. So I say all that to say, like, as you guys are getting started and as you guys are, you know, already starting and thinking about what to include in your boutique, don't just copy what you see. Don't just copy, you know, popular trends that are trending on social media and online. You really want to think about, what do I want to put out on my store? You know, things like that are just helping me to keep it worth it. It makes it fun, you guys. It makes it fun to allow yourself to be creative. No, I'm not saying it's always a walk in the park and it's always so easy, but if you are allowing yourself to be creative and you're allowing yourself to express yourself through your store, because your store should be a extension of you, then it will be so much fun and it will be worth it. And when you're unique, people will come to you for that reason alone. So it's important that you guys are not copying what you see. And I will never copy anybody on purpose, because, you know, they already exist. I already exist. But how are you going to stand out? How are you going to draw in your customer and your target audience? That's what you have to think about. So in all of that, I say, you know, if you're thinking about starting a boutique, I definitely say do it. But keep in mind that it's going to be a process. It's going to be a journey, and it's not going to be 100% easy all the time. I don't think it's easy ever, literally. I think the easiest part for me was actually starting it, and that part alone is not easy for some people, but it definitely was the easiest. But you know, be inspired by those who are really, really successful. I used to be intimidated by those on Instagram who are extremely successful and who have so many followers, but now I just use them as inspiration. When I see them posting pictures every day, I'm like, I need to step it up. But also move at your own pace. You know, do you, boo. That's my motto. Do you. That is how it's going. I'm excited for the growth that we're going to see here on this channel, and I'm excited for you guys to grow as well. For this video and this video only, I want you guys to leave a comment down below. Two different things. Number one, if you have a boutique, please leave it in the comments of this video so we can check it out and be inspired by your boutique. And then secondly, if you already have a boutique or you haven't gotten one yet but you're in the process, I want you to leave a comment on what's one thing that you're struggling with. What is something that you're struggling with in starting your boutique or starting your online business? And if you have a suggestion for those who comment, leave a suggestion in their comments. Comment back to them. Let's be a community. Let's be interactive. I'll comment where I can, but I want you guys to also comment to each other. And then lastly, if you guys are not already in my Facebook group, we have the Fearless Boutique Bosses. It is a community of aspiring and current boutique owners. Right now we have about 97 people in there, and it's just a great community. People have indeed started their boutiques in that group alone. From these videos and comments in that boutique Facebook group alone, people have been able to start their own unique and successful boutique. Make sure you guys join that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Quick announcement: if you guys are interested in learning how to successfully set up and have successful email marketing, I will be teaching a course on a masterclass on email marketing this Sunday, March 31st, 4:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're interested in leveling up your online marketing, click the link down below to join. There is a limited amount of seats, so you guys have until March 30th to join. And if you cannot join us live, I will be emailing out a replay to all of those who have signed up at the link down below. So make sure you grab your tickets now before they run out. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.